Assalamu rahmatullah. This field, we were growing rice in it before this wheat crop. So we decided to do things differently this time around. And before we harvested the rice crop, we got our seed for wheat ready by making a compost tea and soaking the whole of the seed for 1 acre in the compost tea for 24 hours. So it soaked in all the energy from that and the bacteria and all that good stuff. Then while the rice field was ready to be harvested, we just sprinkled the seed in we seeded this acre of land with the wheat. Couple of weeks later, we had two small rains. We had two small minimum. It wasn't a rain, but we had two rain spells, which were like spring shower type of thing. So it wasn't a heavy rain, but still, that everything gets wet and we cannot harvest the crop then. So we had to give it a few days. So it got delayed. My planning was after me seeding it, a week later it would get harvested, but it didn't. And then we actually ended up harvesting it maybe somewhere around 15 to 20 days later after that. I was worried that if the seed has sprouted and it's trying to reach the light and the plants might get leggy and weak. And because it's a trial, I didn't want to go back and do it again. So we didn't even till the soil. We just seeded it with wheat. And then once the harvester went through it, the wheat residue which was left, which you can see it here, we didn't do a very good job of spreading it around from this part. Hence, all the seed which was underneath, got ruined, and that got buried. It didn't work. But the rest of it, where we spread it evenly, where we managed to do a better job, the field is doing, the wheat is doing great. What we do now, you can see over there, our colleague is spreading the organic compost that we have made, that I make with my chickens and the cow manure and stuff. So this is the second dressing of that to this field. He wants to do it one more after a few days, maybe a month's time, but probably this is enough. I'm quite happy with the growth, and once again, because it's organic, we haven't tilled the soil. Even in this field, this patch in front of us, our colleague was just telling us that he dressed it with 4 of these sacks of compost that we made, and it does look better than the rest. The color, the height, everything. There are 2 different seeds that we have used this time. One was given to me by somebody. He said that it's an heirloom variety, organic, all that, but he didn't know what it is called. That seed is on this side, on my right hand side. You can see the color is not that great. Patches are darker color, but mostly it's not that dark, it's lighter color. And that's to do with the soil, because this soil is heavy clay and it's got mineral imbalances as well, which we're trying to rectify. So hopefully, after giving it this dressing of compost, and tomorrow or day after we'll water this field, and in about a week time we'll start seeing a difference. So we'll update later. So I thought I'll bring you along and show you how we are trying to do our bit in terms of no dig and organic and all that. That we're trying to improve this soil. This acre has been free from any kind of pesticides and any kind of chemical fertilizers for over 5 years, along with this field. So these two fields are organic fields, and hopefully once I can win other people over, then probably we can spread it further down, and more of our land can be converted into organic. If you see the field behind this field, you can see that wheat crop, it's the same seed as this one here on my left. It's lower, way lower than this, because that was sown later than this one, because we didn't wait for it to harvest, and we had already spread the seeds. As soon as we harvested the rice, the plants had already germinated and they just shot up. So this is a better way of doing it. I'm hoping that we can carry on doing it this year round. Put a green manure in this field after this crop, and then just press it down and throw the rice seed in it. I don't want to go with it this year round. I want to try different. I don't want to go through that typical paddy style of growing rice. So let's see how that does. So this is it for now. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.